Hey Pisces, this is to the point, and I'm gonna get straight to the point because I'm gonna be running my mouth. Let's get it. So we start with this card. Now, I got to let you know that I pulled a spread right before this one. The cards were everywhere, and nothing was clarifying each other. I pulled like 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 cards, and I usually pull a 5 card spread and let they do the talking. I might pull a clarifier. The most clarifiers I pull is 3 or 4. After that, I just feel like I'm going in a circle and I try to give the best story that I can. This, I could not get a conclusion after 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14 cards. And it was just everywhere. And it gave me a headache thinking about starting to read that stuff. It was clear that a decision was going to be made. That you had your mind on a decision lately. I'm fit to do this read. You hear me? Because I'm a Pisces, so I'm fit to read this. Okay? Okay, so first of all, Pisces, your head been everywhere, so it just ain't no, as a collective, there's just been crazy energy going on in the sign of Pisces, period. Pisces has been going through struggles with love relationships and struggles with people, struggles with seeing through situations and it hurting them and different stuff like that, but still having to be a bigger person and press on and stand up and be the person that Spirit has called them to be right now. That has taken a lot of work, and it's been kind of tough on Pisces to do that. Pisces has been experiencing some sleepless nights lately, tossing and turning in bed or can't even sleep at all. Some Pisces, if they have any kind of addiction or they have any kind of drug that they like to indulge in, they have been fighting hard not to indulge in those things. Overindulgence of anything. Pisces is trying to fill a void right now. So Pisces is trying to reach out and um, medicate this emptiness that they have in whatever area they're facing with anything they can reach out and grab and touch. It has been a work on Pisces not to be imbalanced in this approach and not to overindulge in anything. If Pisces has been eating a lot of comfort foods. Pisces has even been eating things that they don't agree with their system. Pisces, if they like sex, have been indulging in sex. Pisces is trying to mask the pain. A lot of these things that Pisces has been overindulging in, whatever their indulgence is due to pain or things that they are unwilling to face in their life. They're running away from things that they need to face, and so they trying to reach in every other area that they can. When Pisces finds out that these things don't work, these are the vices that they've been trying to use to cover up the void, to cover up the pain, then Pisces just gets pissed off because Pisces don't really even want to pay attention to or deal with the matter that is truly at hand. And what makes Pisces so mad is Pisces know what the matter is. Let's get into these cards. Now, first of all, now this came out in the last reading, the last cards that came out, and it's so funny that when I try to reshuffle and do it, always the ones that really need to come out and speak, they speak. Now this one, in some situations, I look at it as this person behind in the blue is the person that's needing to be helped because they on the crutches and different stuff like that, and they look like they're looking over to this other man because they want this other man to help them or whatever. But at the same time, in this reading, because this is the energy that I felt in the last read when this came out, Pisces is walking away from somebody or away from a situation in their life. And they is not looking back. And then this person right now is just hobbling along, trying to keep on, and they broke down in spirit or whatever's inside of them that's got them feeling this void because a lot of times Pisces attract people that need help, and we like to help and stuff like that. I think that aura goes around Pisces and stuff like that, and so we attract in people like that all the time. But Pisces is like, you know what? In this situation, I gotta do what's best for me. I'm usually the wounded healer, cause look, the one in the front don't look like he doing too good himself, while the one behind him is trying to hobble it up and keep up. You know what I'm saying? And this, it looks like I'm just gonna take it as a love reading. Pisces is walking away from somebody, or whatever situations that they feel like weren't fair. They are leaving those situations behind. They ain't mad about it, but they sure ain't turning around. Now, the Seven of Cups always indicates that there's a decision that needs to be made in the near future. You have a lot of favorable decisions that you can choose from. You have options. The only thing is about this card is that every option that you have is clothed in a gold cup. but what's inside of each cup ain't necessarily a good thing. You know, you got a castle in one cup, you got some jewels in one cup, you got a reef in one cup. One cup up here at the top, it's a trick bag. You don't know what's in it. The first one seems to be favorable. But in two of the seven cups, you have a snake in one and you have a dragon in the other. This is telling me that although you're moving away from this situation, make sure that the new favorable things is popping up, the options that you have in your future. You take time to meditate, you take time to think, and you take time to pray and make sure you choosing the best option moving forward. You know, ask the Lord to come in on this and guide your hand and guide your mind and guide your steps and your paths on the most favorable situation or the most favorable direction to go in. Because all of these options is going to seem like they too good to be true, but it's a couple of them that's going to lead you in the wrong direction. So you're going to need the help of the Lord. The Page of Swords moving forward from these options right here that you had to pick from, you have made a clear-cut decision on which one to choose, and you are sure about it. The Page of Swords is talking about how a person is connecting the dots. They see things clearly for what they really are. Their perception and their discernment on their path moving forward is correct, and whatever needs to be cut out of their life and whatever needs to be left will be left. The only thing with the Page of Swords is that this could be done in a vengeance, or you could be saying sharp things, and you could have a sharp attitude or a very harsh and blunt way in the way you cut situations at your life. Or if it's some people that you are at odds with, it might be a blunt or a sharp way or a forceful, brute way that you could come at them. Make sure that you take time to meditate and put yourself in the proper way, because you do not want to burn any bridges. You know, however you move forward and however you deal with these situations in your life, make sure that it's done with tact. Make sure it's done classy. You can walk away from a situation, but you ain't got to damn everybody on your way out the door. Some people deserve it, but in your future, it'll only set up negative karma for you to have to go through. The last draw that I pulled had a judgment in it too. You know what I'm saying? Not justice, but judgment. And so judgment can fall in your favor or out of your favor. And a lot has to do with the way that you act in the situation. You know, energy comes back. So just make sure, just make sure you're putting out stuff that you want to receive back right now as you're walking away. Don't walk away and when you get to the other side of the bridge, burn it down. Leave the bridge standing, even if you have to walk away, because you know about that. The same bridge you burn might be the bridge you have to cross. So if you walk away, do it with tact. But it looks like that's exactly what you'll be doing, because death is next. Whatever situation that was on your mind or whatever situation that you felt like cutting out your life, it looks like you made a clear-cut decision on that. And death is the beginning of new situations, out with the old and in with the new. So whatever was going on in your life and it seemed to be a hindrance to you or causing problematic obstacles in your life, you seem to be cutting it out. You made a clear-cut decision on that, and you're moving forward. And you ain't looking back. Right here, you looking back. You ain't looking back right here. You gone. You like, bye. You go to this next one. Let me make these decisions. I got options. Let me see what these options is talking about. Oh, yeah, I done made up my mind. I done connected the dots, and I'm sure what I'm going to do. Death to this old stuff, out with the old and in with the new. He ain't looking back no more. The Knight of Wands comes up next. And the Knight of Wands is basically good money coming in, good favor coming in. I'm going to read it to you. Just a second. Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's Knight of Wands corresponds to the element of fire. It could be a fiery person that you're dealing with in your life. Aries, Sagittarius, or who's the other fire sign? Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You could be dealing with, or could, play a significant part in your life, or could be some of your surrounding energy right now. But it says it's excitement coming for you, the type of excitement that adds spice to your life. Change is in the air, most definitely. I'm reading from the book. It say change is in the air. Yeah, because you did it that old situation, and change is definitely in the air. It looks like. There could be travel coming up too. If you got travel on your mind and stuff like that, get your ducks in a row, because this fits to be some opportunities that's coming into your life right now, and they're going to be amazing, and you're going to choose one and you're going to move forward, and it's going to be very, very exciting to you. It says the Knight of Wands is full of surprises and expect the unexpected. So there could be a favorable situation coming in your life, but it's going to seem like too good to be true. But this time it is going to be true, and it's going to be exciting to you. But take your time to make sure you choose the right one, because it seems like all these options is going to be coming in grouped up together or right after each other, right after you walk away from whoever this is. And your decision is you thought about it, you walked away, you thought about it, and yep, I'm cutting them out. Where's this sword at? Make sure you do it with tact. Don't be mean. You decided to dead the situation, whatever hindrance that was going on in your life. And I want to say, like this spiel that I gave when I first started this video, if there's been vices in your life, or there have been areas of indulgence in your life, it looks like you're going to be putting an end to that too. Whatever's been hindering and holding you back in the recent past, you fist to dead those situations. Straight up. Then the Knight of Wands comes in. The Knight of Wands could suggest travel. Exciting news is on the horizon. And the heading of it is departing for adventure. So, it's very clear that you're walking away from a situation. The adventure looks like it's good on the horizon. The Hermit comes up next. So this is the only and death is Scorpio, I want to believe. So a Scorpio could also play a significant part in your energy. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. A Scorpio may be coming in also. And maybe one of your decisions that you have to make a choice between. The Hermit comes up next, though, after the Knight of Wands, headed out on an adventure. It could be to a Virgo. There's Earth energy in your read right now. This is the only prominent card that comes out other than Death. And I'm going to read Death real quick, because is Death Capricorn, though? Let me see, just a second. Because I know it is a zodiac sign card. Just a second. I am almost certain. No, that's the devil. No, Death is Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, so Scorpio could be playing a part. Definitely water energy, because next after the Hermit, you have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is suggesting Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well. So you got double Scorpio here. So there's definitely heavy Scorpio energy, heavy water energy in this for you guys. So a water sign could be playing a significant part in all of this, or a water sign may be coming in. The Hermit is also Virgo, so a Virgo could be coming in, or Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. It doesn't say that, but I'm just going to say Earth energy with this card, but definitely Virgo energy. So Virgo could be playing a significant role in your life right now. Those energies could be surrounding you, but it looks like you're making a decision to possibly move to a Virgo. Virgo could be coming up next for you guys as far as love is concerned. Right now, it looks like you're cutting out a love situation here. Are you moving on from a situation? But it really looked like love. Looked like you leaving somebody alone. And you've been contemplating on this decision for a very long time. Well, you've been thinking about it lately, and it's been keeping you up, and you've been having a hard time, you know. And it's been subconsciously, like it ain't been something that's just driving you crazy, but at the same time, it's been in the back of your mind. But you definitely make up your mind about whatever situation that's been plaguing you. Um, New beginnings, travels are suggested, and then you move to the hermit. And the hermit is just taking a pause to think and meditate and make sure you're going on the right path going forward. The only way to be sure that you're going on the right path ever is to pray and meditate. Take those options before God, lay them out, pray about them, and ask God to reveal to you which way to go. And if necessary, close the door on the areas or the directions that you shouldn't be heading in at all. And be comfortable with what doors He closed. Only thing about praying that prayer is, sometimes you want a door to remain open that God closes after the door, and He just doesn't make it an option for you. You know what I'm saying? If you ask God to do that, He will. He'll eliminate some of the options so it'll be easier for you to choose. Or ask Him to only leave the best options on the table and let the rest of them fizzle out, and they will. But either way, introspection is called for in this situation. It's called for. And it seems like you're going to take that time of reflection. Maybe this reflection is just trying to take a final sit down and think about the decisions that you made recently and go back over the steps that you've made, and make sure that you made the right decision. I think you did, because after the hermit, I just didn't want to leave with that. I didn't want to leave with the Knight of Wands, because the Knight of Wands is just suggesting travel and that you have new beginnings. But I wanted to be nosy and see what those new beginnings was. So next came the hermit, is that you meditating on this thing. But then after you get your meditation on, you have the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups is abundance. So after you did the situation and you move forward from whatever situation that's been plaguing your mind and it's been on your heart lately, it seems like you make the right decision, because whatever decision that you make is leading you directly to prosperity. And I'm going to read the Nine of Cups for you. Just a second, y'all. Wow, here we go. The Nine of Cups indicates a period of pleasure, creativity, and enjoyment. Wishes are fulfilled and dreams come true. This is a time of material happiness and success in mundane matters. You feel particularly creative and sociable at this time. Your many blessings may cause for celebration and sharing your happiness with others. As far as you sharing all your good things with other people and stuff like that, make sure that the people that you share with is happy for you. Because it could hurt your feelings if they ain't. I advise you to keep these things to yourself, and I know it'll be hard for you to keep good things that's happening to you, to yourself and stuff right now, but I advise it. Just keep it to yourself. Because whatever's coming in is going to be so big and so abundant, it seems like, after this decision that you make. Because it looked like you've been in turbulent times in the recent past. Love hasn't been a hard thing for you, but it has been turbulent. Money has been okay for you, but it hasn't been the best. And this is due to your inability to control the way you spend money as well. I always say money coming in ain't money coming in if it's going right back out, and especially if it's going out on stuff that ain't even adding up to nothing. You out just blowing your money, you going shopping, you doing dumb stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? If you have indulgences, you indulging in it with it and stuff like that, you can't see it. So it's just like you never had the money at all. You know what I'm saying? But with this card, it's saying that material success is her. Straight up. These fell out together, because if the Nine of Cups would have just came out, I would have been into the reading. That's all I need. Like, I want to clarify the Hermit. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't just want to leave in introspection and thinking and being in solitude. What will this solitude bring? And then the Nine of Cups came out with the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is basically saying the same thing that the Nine of Cups is saying. I'm going to read that to you. I mean the Nine of Coins. I'm sorry, I said cups, y'all. The Nine of Cups, the Six of Coins is saying the same thing that the Nine of Cups is. The Six of Pentacles is saying that money and resources being apportioned in a fair and social responsible manner. If your financial situation is secure, you may be called upon to assist those who are less fortunate. If you are experiencing a present need, essential resources and financial aid are likely to become available. An essential meaning of this card is that something of value is being passed from one person to another in the spirit of true generosity. This is the time to act, though, suggesting that now is the opportune moment. Now, the ideal that presented is the accepted time may be related to this card associated with the moon. So, and then the heading says sharing material success now. So you definitely are going to be in a giving spirit with whatever finances that are coming in for you soon. But sometimes when you tell people the good things that's going on in your life, they misinterpret it as bragging. So, just be very, very humble. I know it's hard, but keep these good things that's coming in for you in your life. And if you just have to express it in loving kindness toward other people. You ain't got to tell people about what's going good. You just can bless them. And they can think whatever they want to think. But keep it to yourself. And it looks like that's what you'll be doing anyway with the Page of Swords, because that's one of the things with the Page of Swords. They are making swift decisions, but it's shrouded in secrecy. They pretty much keeping they feelings and their emotions and the things that's going on in their life to their chest. But right now, I know it's so hard to not tell people things that's going well for you, especially when you've been having such a hard time, in different areas as far as, working out soul drama, for Pisces. So anyway, I'm excited at how this ended. I wanted to wait to end. I think I got Aries next, but I just dreaded pulling Pisces. I'm a Pisces, and I know I pull whatever. I do hoppers, and whatever card jumps out is the card that I pull, and I read it in the order that it falls in. So I'll be just as surprised as y'all. But there is definitely love coming in. Abundant times coming in. A Scorpio could be in the mix. Or an earth sign. Virgo card came up too. Travels is in your future. You headed to some good times. Whatever that you know needs to be cut out your life, and this is going to take some introspection. Pray, meditate, take your walks, go stand in the grass with your shoes off, walk around the park with your shoes off, look out for the dog doo-doo. Sit outside, take deep breaths, stare into the sun. Whatever you have to do to make a grounded decision about these opportunities coming into your life, do it. You know what I'm saying? But act. One thing Pisces do a lot is they sit up and they be like, okay, they'll think a situation to death. And I don't care how good a situation is, they will eventually find 9 or 10 things wrong with it, because they'll think it to death till they pick it apart, till they figure out something wrong about it. Right now, it's saying it ain't no situation too good to be true. For the first time in your life, it ain't too good to be true. Hop on it. If a opportunity comes up for you and it seems real, real good, pray on it. If you don't got no bad feeling in your perception and your intuition is on point right now. That's what this one's saying. From what it's surrounded by. What's next? Yeah. Your intuition is pretty much on point about the situation you need to cut anyway. So, pray, ask God which way to go, and choose one of these good opportunities that's coming up into your life, but don't sit on it. Don't sit on your hands. Don't sit and wonder and be indecisive and be back and forth on the fence. I wish the fool would have came out. Take a fool's journey this time. Hop on it. You see an opportunity, you see an opportunity, be an opportunist. You've probably been manifesting a lot of things, right? Lately. You've been expecting some good things to happen in your life, and it wasn't for nothing. They coming up. So have some strength in this situation. Do what you know needs to be done, and just trust the Lord and trust Spirit to lead you in the right direction and to catch you when you fall. Don't be scared of moving on from a situation that you know need to be cut. Okay, I could go on and on. I'm excited. I hope this helped you guys to the point, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.